if myself 10 years ago or 20 or 30 or 40 years ago could see where I am now, I would be shocked. I mean, this was not what I ever thought would happen to me. And it's so much better. It's just great. And I love it.
Welcome to Midlife Dialogues, where we are again talking to Anne Brooke. This is the final episode of a 3-part series. In part 1, we talked about how Anne retired to a beautiful piece of land in Hawaii and created her dream home. In part 2, we looked at how after decades working as a biologist, she has returned to her love of art and textiles. And today, Anne, I want to talk to you about embracing life as a philosophy. This is our theme here at this channel, and you're a really good example of it. So tell me what you think about that. How do you think about embracing life, even as you get older, when so many people are not doing as many interesting things as you are? They're content to slow down and stop working so hard. How do you think about that?
I'm not doing anything different that I did all through my life. I've just got it defined a little better now. So when I find something that I'm interested in and I want to pursue, whether it be going to school in biology or doing textiles or planting a forest of trees, I've sort of jumped in head first or feet first and tried to figure out how to do it. And I've taken advantage of whatever doors I find that are open, and I've pursued those open doors. When I was not a student, a matriculated student, but a student at Berkeley, the Museum of Vertebrate Zoology, which is a very fine vertebrate museum, had volunteers come in and help. I could volunteer in the museum. I could put up animals. I could do all the things that I've always wanted to do. And I pushed that door open and I learned an enormous amount. I didn't use it directly, but I used that knowledge for a variety of other things. I've found that doing that, of finding the open door, finding a way to get in and get more information or make friends or get help, works for me. Pursuing things that, are too difficult to do or there are too many hurdles to do it just didn't work. At one point, I was interested in going to graduate school in the arts and in textiles. And I had an interview, and the person who interviewed me told me to go back and take a course in 20th century art. And I thought, this isn't me. I don't have any interest in doing that. And that's one of the reasons that I stopped doing textiles and I got into biology several years later. None of this happened intentionally. It just sort of fell in place as I went along. Where I am now, going back and doing a different style of textiles with a very different method, and combining gardening and dyeing as well as shibori and weaving. I don't know where it's going to lead. I have ideas of what I'm doing, and there are things that I like to do. And if I can sell some of it, great. And if I can't, it goes to Christmas gifts. And if something comes along the way, I'll take advantage of it. A craftsman who I knew many, many years ago told me that if you're working in a craft and you're trying to sell it, if you hang in there long enough, you and the market will eventually meet. Your products will change and the market will change. And it's a matter of finding that market. And that's sort of what I'm doing now. It's just not in that setting. It's not in a market setting. It's finding what I'm doing and then where I take it. And that open door, that market, or whatever is the equivalent of the market in this case, changing, and my work fitting in with it is sort of where I am.
Oh, that's so interesting.
It's not exactly a philosophy of life, but it's sort of how I've managed my life.
What would you tell other people about embracing their life and really getting out there and doing what they want to be doing and living fully?
Well, enjoy it. Enjoy what you're doing, Sitting in an office, I didn't enjoy. I like doing field work, and I was happy to leave sitting in an office. What I've done, both science and art, were hobbies. I was a bird watcher, then I turned into a biologist. I had pets, that led to taking mammalogy and learning a lot about mammals. Follow where your heart goes. Do what is important to you. And that's not easy to find. It's more something that snuck up on me. And then I was able to take advantage of it. I found an open door. I like to do this. I like to bake bread. Oh, well, now I can do sourdough bread. Thank you, internet. But it's not really something that was planned out from the start. It was things that fell into place. And take advantage of your life and what happens to you.
And at whatever level, I guess, because everybody has different abilities and limitations. But there's always, there's always something, even if it's just the tiniest bit, I guess, you can grab onto an interest.
Yes. very much so.
Yeah. Are there any sayings that you live by or that bounce around in your head?
Not offhand, one day at a time. I don't know. Keep an open mind and an open plan because things change.
How satisfying is it to you to look around and see where you're at, what you've achieved, what you still have to achieve?
Oh, it's great. And I don't know where it's going. Yeah, I have no idea where I'm going with it, but it's fun and I enjoy it. And I really want to get better. I want to be able to do these things and do them well. As a production weaver, I did things over and over and over and over again until it was muscle memory. It wasn't anything I even thought about. And that frees you to do so much more. You're not struggling with a technique. You've got it down. And I want to get to that point with what I'm doing now. And where that'll take me, I don't know.
That's kind of exciting, isn't it? To know that one day is not like another. There are still plenty of interesting things in your future.
Oh, yeah. I've got so much going on. And I'm not constrained by much. The weather, that's about it. I don't have a boss I'm answering to. I don't have a family I'm answering to either. I have dogs I answer to. But, weather is the big deciding factor of what I do every day. Is it sunny in the morning and raining in the afternoon? Oh, I'm working outside in the morning. In the afternoon, I can do inside things. So I have so many plans and so much going on. I'll be busy forever without what happens tomorrow.
Well, this has been great. Thank you, Anne. Really fun to hear about how you think about all these things. I think we can all learn from hearing other people's perspectives sometimes, and that life can be exciting and there's always more around the corner. I really like that. It's been great talking with you and I have really enjoyed it. And everybody out there, thank you so much for watching Midlife Dialogues and see you next time.